Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Wild Card Wednesday. I decided I need to get this project more close to completion. This is all the covers that I made at my retreat. Not all of them. We've already done a big stack, but I have this to do. So I thought we'd just do that, chat a little bit, and call it a day. So let's say hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Nancy, Denise, Sue, and Rachel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. Okay, well, I wanted to show you first of all that I found some 4-inch lace. And so I've got plenty of lace to finish off this stack of covers on the inside, I think. So these, I don't know, I can't remember what shop they came from, and they didn't have anything in the package, but I got a white, a cream, a black, a navy, kind of an olive green, and a brown. So those will be fun. And then this lace I got from, it's called Lace Applique on Etsy. What I did is I just searched 4-inch lace, and those couple places came up, so I made my purchase. Okay, so I did have some questions on my covers. How do I do it? Whatever. And so we'll kind of go through that as we work on these too. But I wanted to also tell you that I have a playlist called Journal Cover Series, and you might want to check that out too, because that does start to finish. I have a lot of videos on covers. So anyway, first thing I did was I cut the fabric 14 by 11, and then I adhered it to a 9 by 12 mailing envelope. And then I went through and mitered all the corners. You can see like that. And I have those left, and I think I showed it in a previous video. I'll just sew them all together, and then they will become page edges, kind of like putting lace on the page edge. Okay, so, and I did these in kind of a mass make way. I cut all the fabric, then I glued all the envelopes, then I cut all the corners. So now we are to gluing down the sides and putting each one lightly together, because we may want to add some lace on the edges of the covers. So I just do a little rectangle of glue. The silicone spatula really helps too. I'm still going to get all gluey, but it helps a little bit. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And yeah, and so it's pretty repetitive, but like I say, I really needed to get this done. They've been sitting on my Etsy table over there, and not that they're really in the way, but kinda. And they stare at me and they say, "You're not done yet." You better finish us. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get her done. Let me just get her done. So maybe we'll pick out laces for each one, and that will also, just help us along the way. I love this one. I love this fabric. All these fabrics are, they're either Tim Holtz, his palette collection, or Kathy Holden fabrics. I did a lot of hers too, but I think I got most of those done the last time when we were picking out lace. So I still haven't picked out the lace for the edges, but it's like little by little, I'm getting this done in between other things. So, yeah. It's just, it's just, well, it was a lot. I did a lot. But I'm thinking now, next one of my retreats that my friend Diane puts on is in January. So I'm thinking I want to make journals at that one. This one, I just kind of needed a change. And I thought, I'm just going to work with fabric. So I did. I made all these journal covers. And then I also did slow stitching. And finished the one I had going and started the Christmas one. So maybe by next December, I'll have the Christmas one done. Yeah, it'll probably take me that long. That's how I roll. I don't know. I do like to slow stitch while I'm watching TV, but it takes a little more concentration than my fussy cutting. I don't know why, but okay. So I think I'll put that this way. And then all I'm going to do is do a little zhoo, 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 zhoo with the glue and put this on, kind of stack them so that they're good. Get rid of any little threads that come off. And there, that one's ready for some lace. Now, I think I kind of thought about hang on a sec. I'm feeling like that's not particularly straight. The Fabri-Tac does give you a little wiggle around room. Anyway, I was thinking of the black for this, but I don't want black on black. I do think that this would be pretty. So let's use this on this one. I got to find the end. Okay, there it is. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice on there. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it. And this one is on its way. The only other thing I want to do with all of these, ooh, look at this one. That's fun, isn't it? The only other thing I want to do with these is make the fabric flips to go with them. So we can do that. Get out all my fabric again. I had it all out to do that on a scrappy Saturday, but I didn't get these ones done. But the other whole stack is done, so that's pretty good. So then my big thing is going to be deciding which ones of these do I keep and which ones might I put in a little set on my Etsy. The answer to that is up in the air at this point. But yeah. So what's going on in your world? This week's been, I kind of had something every day, but fun stuff. Like last night I went to dinner with my girlfriends. Oh geez, that's so cool. Super fun. And then today I actually have a massage. I've been doing that because, sitting here crafting and looking down all the time and stuff, it's a little hard on your back and neck. So it's medicinal. Yeah, never mind that it's glorious. It's medicinal. Oh my gosh, I'm getting but I forget to use this. yeah, so anyway, that is this afternoon. And then tomorrow I have lunch with my crafty friends. And so that's always good. We've been trying to get together once a month, which is good. Then we've got new stuff to talk about. There's been stuff happening in everybody's lives and stuff, and it's good. So, we're going to do that, although our favorite restaurant where we always went has closed. I'm so sad about that. It's such a great restaurant. Okay, so this is the inside, and we're going to just on the outside, and then, oops, get those inside there. Okay. Like that, and then this is still open to where I can put lace there if I want to. So that's my strategy. I think with this one, we're gonna do this brown. I'm hoping there's enough for at least, yeah, there is. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I hope there's enough for at least 2, but I think there might be enough for 3. So that's great. That's good. Let's just, oh yeah, won't that be striking? Yeah, I like it. I do. Okay, so we're gonna just, there we go. There's that one. Get all the little linties off of it. Okay, good, good. Let's see, next we've got blue. Yeah, so anyway, tomorrow I have that lunch, and then the weekend nothing. Oh, and tonight at 4:30 our Addie plays volleyball in the RMAC. It's their playoffs, I think, is what they call them, or the championship tournament or something. I'm not totally sure, but so we'll watch that on the internet. And then, yeah, so, and then tomorrow's lunch. And then next week on Wednesday, my daughter Joni is coming from Denver. Thursday is Maddie's birthday, and then Joni's birthday is 3 days later. So they're gonna head home for Christmas for him. So it's gonna be weird. I mean, he's been here since the 1st of June here in town, and so it's gonna be weird for him not to be here, kind of, But she's gonna stay 2 nights. So Mike is making Maddie's favorite birthday treat, which is a French silk pie. I don't even really know what that is, but anyway, Mike found a recipe, as he does, and he's going to be all set to give Maddie his birthday treat next week. I don't know what else. I had a lunch with my friend Diane on Wednesday. Just the 2 of us. I mean, we'll have lunch Friday, but we also like to go just the 2 of us. And I had to cancel out on her. I said, Joni's coming. Whoops. So, yeah, it's a bummer when there's 2 fun things on the same day. And then you go days and days without anything. So, but yeah. So anyway, it's going to be a good couple of weeks. And Mike and I have decided we're just going to stay home, just have a Christmas of the 2 of us. So we don't have to think about driving, in the snow and all. So I don't know if he's going to be up for it, but I was thinking it'd be fun to watch some Christmas movies, you know, and just snuggle up with some, probably not hot chocolate. I'm not a big hot chocolate person. But yeah, just kind of be at home, enjoy our home and the tree and all, and yeah. So I think that's what we're going to be up to. If you have fun Christmas plans, I hope you'll share them in the comments, just for fun, so we can live vicariously. Okay, so now this one's a question. Do we want the cream lace, or do we want this dark, the blue? Gosh, the blue's kind of fun. And this too, I think this would be great too. I think I like the blue better. Just because this is so busy, I'm feeling like you don't pick up really the, you don't pick up the design much. And this is kind of, look, if we put it like that and that little bottom edge, that's nice. I like that. Okay. Okay, so there's the blue. Okay, I'm going to put that on here. Alrighty then. Oh, and look, another blue. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Love, love, love these fabrics. And, you know, I feel like I made somewhat of a dent, but that's the other thing I was thinking of maybe for the January retreat, is once I get all the fabric flips done for these, any leftover fabric, I think it'd be kind of fun to sew them into a quilt or something. I don't know. That feels like a big project. I'm more of a quicker project kind of girl, but maybe we should do that. I don't know what I'm doing from one day to the next. I had a few questions about, are you going to do a winter journal? And I don't know. I haven't done a winter journal in a long time, and I do think I have some stuff that could go in a winter journal. And I think I have a Maramy Small Art, so I have lots of fussy cuts. Maybe that's what we'll do. In some ways, I feel like, you know, like oftentimes the winter journals are a light blue. I'm kind of wondering if this cover would work. You know? I mean, I know it's flowers, but maybe it's winter flowers. I don't know. Honestly, I just have had a lot of unfinished things that I'm trying to finish up. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing next. I'll be as surprised as you are. It'll reveal itself in time. It will. It'll reveal itself what I'm supposed to dive into next. Come on. Just smoosh down there, guys. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, nothing really. I mean, it's cold here. We've had snow. There's snow on the ground. There's probably now 4 inches of snow at our house. However, I went down in the valley to pick out my paint chips for my master bathroom, and they hardly have any snow in the valley, but we're on a mountain and we tend to get more. So anyway, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow we're supposed to get a snowstorm. But the restaurant where I'm having lunch with my girlfriends is it's just down the road. I could slide all the way down there. Let's see. I think this way. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's that one. Do we want the blue with it too? I think so. Methinks so. Whoop. This side is kind of cut wonky. Let me straighten that up a little bit. There, that's better. Okay, so yeah, I like that on there too. Okay, that's still a little wonky. Yeah, I was pretty tickled when this lace arrived, and I'm like, okay, I'll be able to get her done. I'm just gonna try and, it's the embroidery part, and it's a little tough to cut through. Okay, so there's that one. So now what do we got? We got the purple. Yeah, so Joni come in on Wednesday. She said, I've got options. She flies into Bozeman because her husband travels for work, and he has miles on Southwest, and Southwest doesn't come to my town. And so she flies into Bozeman and drives over. She said, you guys could come get me, or I'll see if Amy, my older daughter, has a car I can borrow, or I'll rent a car. And I'm like, she said, I just need to know what my options are. So let me know if you want to come get me. Well, we're supposed to have a good snowstorm. And I'm like, honestly, kiddo, us two old people on the road in a snowstorm or bitter cold is not a good idea. You know, it's like, if we slid off the road, we couldn't push ourselves back on like we used to, and, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, she's going to do one of her other options, talk to her sister, and then also she'll just rent a car if her sister doesn't have one, an extra. I think she's taken Katie's car before is what she's done. But okay, which reminds me, I should call my daughter and see if she's going to Addie's game today. Just wondering. She's been flying all over to be able to watch her, and I haven't heard that she was going, but it's in Denver. They're playing Metro, which is downtown Denver. So I'm sure Joni will go because it's right downtown there. Yee. Got a A lot of strings happening. Time to de-string a little bit. Oh goodness, they're so stuck to me. I've got strings all over the place. That's okay. My massage therapist is used to me coming in with strings hanging off my clothes and little bits of paper. Oh, yeah. Okay, this one I am thinking, I don't have a purple, so I'm kind of thinking we'll go with the cream colored lace. Oh, but do I want the cream colored lace or do I want the cream colored, let's see. Yeah, I think this way. Or do I want the cream colored eyelet lace? Okay, that's the question with this one. I think I'd like the eyelet with this. Either one would be good, but okay. So let's see. Not the white, but the cream. Let's see which one we like better. This one. That's good. I think I might like this one better. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I want this one. Okay. Get out my way, glue. Okay, so this right here. Mike just got back. He had to go and he went and got birthday cards for Maddie and Joni and some cash to put in them. So we'll be ready for that. Okay. Another purple one. This one, oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Yeah, so all done with the palettes. That's kind of crazy. Last I looked, Juanette Designs still had some of various colors though, guys, just FYI. That was last I looked, and I did show the multicolored palette, so she might be out now, who knows. Yeah, so that multicolored palette, I haven't even touched as far as the covers go. So, maybe I'll want to do that before I think about doing a leftovers sort of quilt. I could do leftovers covers too, though. You know, like, I don't know, sew some together and, ooh, that's a lot of strings there. Let's get rid of those. It doesn't really matter if they're on the inside, but I'll get rid of them anyway. Okay, so there's that. Oh, that's so pretty. And look at the inside of this one. Oopsie, got an extra. Isn't that pretty? It's like the inside of an old book. Oh, this is gonna be so great though. So I don't know if this is gonna take us the whole hour. We're getting there. Yeah. Worked out great that my massage is at 1:30 and then Addie's game is at 4:30. I wouldn't have wanted to miss it. I would have probably canceled my appointment otherwise. You know, nothing Nothing too much can take precedence over grandbabies, can it? Gosh, it was fun having Addie here for Thanksgiving. You know, she's got one of those infectious giggles that, you know, you just can't help but crack up when she starts giggling. And there were times when we were playing games that she was just cracking up, and it was just so fun. I think that's the best part of, or at least one of the best parts for me of family time like that is, I want it this way or this way. I think I want it that way. Is the laughter, you know, just, you know, my kids crack me up. They're so funny. Okay. Gosh, I don't think I want this, do I? It's okay, but I think this would be better. Wherever the end of it is. Yeah, I think this would be better. I like it. I like it when you can kind of see the fabric through it. Okay, there's that one. And one more purple here. I have 4-inch lace everywhere. Isn't that pretty? I love that. That's so pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I think it was some of the repetition of mass making this many covers that kind of did in my wrist. But be worth it in the end. Have a bunch of fun covers to play with. My other thing is I need to, I guess I'll do that in January. I need to make the journal for my grungy tags. But I have to see which one wins for December before I can do that. So got a little skimpy on this side, but it's all going to be sewn around, so it's no biggie. Okay, there's that. And then this is the inside of that one. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Did I tell you that the guy came and gave us an estimate for painting our master bathroom and our downstairs bathroom? Yeah, he did. And so we're going to go for it. We're going to get that done. I don't know, you guys might remember I told you we had a leak in our ceiling in the bathroom. So we got that fixed. They fixed the roof and everything, but it left a spot on the ceiling. So we need to get that painted over. So, and I think he's thinking about starting next week or the week after. It'd be better if it was the week after because we're going to have Joni here, but whichever. Let's see, does that, I feel like it goes that way. Alrighty then, I'm going to this one goes this way. Okay, and on this side, once again, either of these would be pretty. I just think I want to see the fabric through it. I need to check these. I'm not sure I have the right side up on these. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I think that's right. Again, I guess if you can't tell, then it's not going to be a big deal one way or the other. Here's another purple one. We have another purple one. I think perhaps the black eyelet lace would be nice on this one. Gosh, the heater's going. It's making me sleepy. I sleep with a fan, and so any fan noise like that makes me sleepy. Then I don't hear any weird noises that wake me up because the fan's just white noise. I even take a little fan to my anaconda retreats. I don't know, I just sleep better. I know it annoys Mike though, which is kind of, it's like, I think you'd be more annoyed if your wife was grumpy because she didn't have enough sleep. Okay, and this. Okay, this one. Yeah, and then we have the thoughts of what kind of lace would we like on the edges, if we want lace on the edges. I do kind of like it on the edges, although when I was looking for a cover for Maddie for his little Bible journal, I was like, yeah, we don't want lace. So a lot of my pre-made covers wouldn't work for his journal, although I did find that one. We should make some more of those. I think I'm down to one, kind of the faux leather look, which again, there's videos on my journal cover series. Okay, I don't think this one has a direction particularly. Let's see what it'll look like with that black. That would be kind of different. Oop. Figure out which way is up here, Gail. Okay, and let's see what the black looks like on there. Gosh, stringy. Yeah, I do like the black on there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I have it right way up. Sheesh, it's so hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I think it goes this way. But I do think I would like to straighten this up a little bit. Okay, there's that one. Now it looks like we're into teal. So we've got the tickets. And then kind of an interesting inside. Okay. And then once I pick lace for the edges, I'll sew all around the outside. So that's what finishes them off is the sewing around the edge. You could just glue right up to the edge if you don't have a sewing machine, though. You know, just kind of sew or glue clear up to the edge when you glue these together. That would be the other option if you're not a sewer, a seamstress. You're not. I wouldn't consider myself one either. I can do in a pinch, but I think I told you about the gal at my retreat that she gets different clothes or sheets or things at the thrift store, and then she makes these super eclectic, wonderful quilts. And that's what I was thinking with the leftover fabric. Could I make an eclectic quilt that just is kind of random and stuff? But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see when we get there. I really want to finish all these. I want to start the new year with no unfinished projects. That's kind of one of my goals. I have to think about my word for 2026. I don't know what the one for 2025 was, to be honest. I think it's in my little scrap diary book. I'll have to look. I have not kept up on that, but I also haven't done any new digitals in forever. I've got a little stack over there of things I want to make digitals out of, so that's another kind of unfinished project because I'm stacked up over there but have not done anything to get them into the shop. Okay. Oh, life is good in the craft room. Okay, I'm not sure. I think what we might use on this is the eyelet lace because I'm not super stoked about these eggs. I mean, they're fine and whatever, but okay, they go every which way, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go this way with this one. I may have to go out and I don't know. Do you guys know, do they deliver Fabri-Tac in the cold? I know they don't deliver art glitter glue, but I was wondering about the... Okay, so this is going to be the inside. This is going to be the outside. And I think maybe this. See, that's that other side. That's the side. Okay, so I'm going to just trim this. And then turn it around. Okay, so that will be that one. All right. Okay, now I've got a Kathy Holden here. Buttons. Many, 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 many buttons. I haven't heard if Kathy's gonna do any new either fabric or paper products. Haven't heard. My communication was with her sister Jenny, and I don't think Jenny's, at least she's not been commenting lately, so I don't know if she's been watching. But if you know anything, Jenny, let us know if you're here and hear this question. This one's fun. I think, I don't know. We'll look and see, but I think maybe the eyelet would be fun with these buttons. Get on there. Get on there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give my hands a good scrub before I go to the massage therapist. She'll be sticking to my fingers. Look at my fingers. Ugh. Ugh. That's a little Fabri-Tac for you, but this helps a little, but I don't always use it. Sometimes I just want to use my hands to smoosh it down. Okay. I love these grandma recipes on here. This fabric was a fun one to use on the inside, and happily I had quite a bit of it, so I was able to use it on a couple of different covers. Okay, and so grandma goes this way. Alrighty, and these buttons have a direction because some of them have some text on them. Oh, that is fun. Okay, so grandma, when I threw it over there, where to go? There it is. I mean, the black would be cute too, kind of. Nope, I'm going to go with this. This is the right way. So I'll just cut it upside down and then flip it over. So I'm going to say that we can maybe get 4 covers out of this. Out of one color. So, okay, so there's that one. Nice. Now we're back to Timmy. Oh, this is the last one, people. That's exciting. Maybe I don't know what time it is. Yeah. I was thinking we might be able to get some lace on the sides, but we might have to do that in another video. But I'm excited to have them all like this. Then the next thing will be the fabric flips and the lace on the sides. So, cool. have the other ones where we've already done the fabric flips all stacked up on their own. So, see, like this one, I don't know that I necessarily want lace on the edges, because this could be a little more masculine journal, this one. I don't know. There we go. Okay, and here's the inside of that. Isn't that pretty? Love the color. Such a rich tone. Bet you my husband's ready for lunch. Better go do that. Okay. Ah. It was so funny at my retreat. I would do that with my glue, and Diane kept thinking somebody was knocking at the door. So I'd tap it, and then I'd say, "It's me." It's me. Nobody's at the door. It's just me trying to get my glue to go down. Oh. Okay. So this one, yeah, needs to go this way, I think. Just me. Nobody's at your door. Okay, and you go like that. And then thinking of this being a little more masculine, maybe we just want the black. I think it goes the other way. Okay, so that being the case, then this one is basically ready to sew. So what I would do is, first of all, make sure I have the correct side up. It's weird because it's, you know, it bumps up on both sides. So I'm just looking, I think this is the way it goes. So I'll just tack the pocket in a couple places, especially up here where it's where it starts there, because then as I'm sewing, it will hold it. Okay, and then put a couple, just a little bit down there. Okay, and then good to let that dry before sewing. Sorry, I just need to get a wet one here. Okay, so yeah, so that can dry. And then what we'll do is maybe on another day, let me just get the end of my glue here. Then on another day, we'll grab our thin lace and go on the sides of some of these. Holy cow, I got a lot of glue on me. Okay. So I think we're done. How many do we do? Should we count? So that's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 11 more done. Yes. Okay, I think I'll stop there, you guys. Thanks for just hanging out and visiting today. I just really wanted to get that done. So maybe we can get the fabric flips done with these, and then we'll be well on our way. So thanks, everybody. Have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.